It's time to look deep, deep within, deep afar into the depth of your ocean of abundance, the depth of your ocean of your golden plasma, the depth of who you really are. Are you willing to go the depth to find out that you are perfect just the way you are? Just the way you are? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to step out onto the ocean of aliveness, the ocean of abundance, the ocean of prosperity, the ocean of infinity, the ocean of supply, and the ocean of extra? Well, we're there now. We're there now, my friends. We are on a defining moment. Yeah, that's right. We're in a defining moment. How would you wish to define this moment? Take a breath. This moment has no script. This moment has no outline. This moment has no syllabus. This moment doesn't even have a goal to reach. It's a moment of beingness. Can you just allow yourself, listen to it? Can you just listen, breathe? Can you just be? I'm sending love and gratitude and appreciation to all the people that reached out to me this last week and this week. And they needed to see who they were. They needed to discover life in a greater, more purposeful way. So we had a heart-to-heart conversations. Consulted with people from the U.S. to UK to Africa. They're all seeking themselves. They're all seeking a balance between who they identify themselves with and who they truly are. This is you, my friends. You're seeking a balance. You're seeking not how to get out of your situation, how to stop creating your situation. Up until now, it looked like a situation. Up until now, it looked like this was going on. Up until now, I was challenged for this, and it looks like I was having a tough time with that. And as of this moment, take a breath. As of this moment, I'm open to the possibility that I am free, I am healthy, I am joy-filled, I am prosperous, abundant, and wealthy, I am connected, and I am free. Choose that for yourselves. Right now, take it. Take it. Choose it. You're worth it. Let's turn this camera around so you can get a view of the oceans leading toward the North American shoreline. These oceans. This is the east side of the Kauai Islands in Old Town Kapa'a. And there are people who are out on the Black Rock, so-called barrier. And as this winds around here, as we go south toward Wailua and Lahui, and eventually to Poipu, Hanapepe, Waimea, all the way to Nepali coast. Right across there is Mexico, California, Oregon, Washington, Canada, Alaska, Russia, Japan. You got to imagine it. And I imagine every time I sit in front of the ocean, I go, wow, this is totally different than a freaking map. You get your bearings straight, your latitude, longitude, your attitude, and your undertude. You'll be at peace knowing you are at peace. Wouldn't that be cosmic? Can you be aware that you're at peace? Can you be aware that whatever's going on has no effect on you? Are you willing to let that be true for you? Are you willing to be at peace no matter if it looks like the relationships you're in are going anywhere or meant to go anywhere? Or whether your health is, oh, perfect, or you're just at peace because you're alive and you have a body. You're at peace because your wealth is increasing behind the scenes. That's so funny, because that's what's been going on with me in the last 24 to 48 hours. Things have been increasing behind the scenes in terms of my wealth and abundance and income-outcome. I don't know why I call it income. But the circulation of appreciation that I've been feeling has been responding by the universe in appreciation forms of currency that some call money. According to Robert Scheinfeld, is that his name? Robert Scheinfeld? Anyway, I used to be a student of his. And he says it's appreciation notes. That's what it is. So let's not get hung up on whether it's going to be digital currency or paper currency or fiat money. I still have money, and it folds, and people take it, and people give it back to me, and it circulates. And one of the things that I have learned over the years is to create multiple streams of income. So I've got about 5 or 6 streams of income, from book sales to Zen Cleanse to Masterpiece, my local wellness practice, urine therapy books and trainings and courses and classes and consultations and all kinds of cool stuff. It comes in at different times during the month. Sometimes it just shows up unexpected because somebody decides to send a donation. And I really like that. So, and I got a raise for those that are getting consultations with me. My fee went up today. It was raised by the universe, and a client gave me $75 more than I asked for, and so I felt like I'm worth it. Not only am I worth it, they're worth it. You're worth it. Figure that one out. And you figured out a whole lot of shit that you don't have to spend time trying to figure out. The sooner you get at peace with you, the sooner you expand back in love with you, the sooner you are gratefully nurturing, nourishing, loving, comforting, and honoring and respecting you, the sooner you get a good life, the sooner you get quality relationships, the sooner you get a good flow of money, the sooner you get healthy and happy and free. That all happens when you remember who you are, when you live according to your way of being, which is not the ego or narcissistic way of being, but your way of being is alignment with the nature and the name of the divine, which is our natural state, which is to live in paradise. I live in paradise. Oh! It wasn't much of a difficult choice. I got this vision in 2016. It says, I got to go to Kauai. I lived on Maui for 5 years, and I lived on Oahu for 5 years. And I've been to the Big Island a few times, and I've been to Molokai, and I've been to Lanai a few times, and I've been to Niihau. That's off limits. But I came here on a vision and a dream to establish a place. And I've already established myself here. So that was the first step, is to establish yourself among people here. Among the Aina, among the Ohana, among the mana here. When you're established and you're accepted by the spirit of the land, it could be the energy and the life force here resonates with me. And you've been accepted by the people and the true blooded, lived here their whole life, born and raised here people. And you live here with the people who have merged with the people who've lived here the longest, and they accept you. You've got roots. So that's the first thing you want to do when you start over, my friends, is make friends, make friends, make friends, make friends, network. Go to events, go to celebrations, go to fairs, go to the farmer's market, and just introduce, and meet, and connect, and network, and do that. So I practiced what I preached, and I came here to establish what is going to be called, and it's already called, the Purification and Retreat Center of the Pacific, with chickens. Lots and lots of chickens and roosters. So it's called the Purification and Retreat Center of the Pacific. And it's working. It's coming together. Right now, I'm it. And where I live and see clients out of one of the rooms that you've seen a few times, which is lavender, trimmed in turquoise. And then the office is turquoise, trimmed in lavender. That's the beginning stages. So what I did, and you might have heard the story, and I love telling the story, I downsized everything I owned, which wasn't much to begin with. I got rid of all the family photos. Me and my wife, Catherine, all the pictures of her and me and selfies and all that pictures. Where you been, who you saw, what, whatever. I threw it all away. And I was hauling around 30-something years of around 30 journals. I wrote my heart out. I wrote my soul out. I wrote out my pain and my struggles and my anger and my frustration and helpless everything. I left them. I threw them away. I thought they were going to make me wealthy. They're going to be manuscripts in those books. They're going to turn out to be, exquisite. I threw them away. Right? I saved as much artwork as I still had. I saved my artwork, which isn't digital, but hand-drawn. And I saved the I Am teachings from the 1930s, the I Am discourses. I saved my Bible, a copy of the Bible. I saved the life and teachings of the masters of Far East. I saved books from Louise Hay, Leonard Orr. I saved pictures of masters and all the altar stuff and my clothes. And I sold and gave away massage tables, reflexology chairs, canopies, pop-ups, everything gone. Everything that I couldn't carry with me, that I could ship in one or two or three shippings, all here, and they all are able to drive from house to house in that little Honda Fit, which I've been renting since I got here. You see the billboards that say reflexology? Oh, guys, you got to try this. Try this where you live. Don't get those expensive-looking, fancy, professional magnetic signs that stick to your car. Make them by hand. Make them unique. Make them yours. Put in your talent and your energy and color, and there's magic in that. People relate to that. Oh, he's a real person. He's not a big corporate nut. Oh, I'm going to try him out. And that car alone with all those signs on it. Oh, I've had clients that have been calling me, some on a cruise ship, some in Princeville, like the 3 I went to go give treatments to last night, and it's because they saw the car, it was parked, and I was coming to the car, and they related to car and me, what I do, and you do that. Yeah, I'm the Kauai foot guy. And scheduled for me to go to Princeville and work on her and her friend. And that turned into 3 people. And then who knows where that's going to go. So just love everything. Love everyone. The trick to being here, thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Give thanks. An attitude of gratitude will raise you to a higher altitude and latitude. Raise your attitude, and you will see things from a different altitude. And at that altitude, there's still some more residue or some forgiveness inside you to clear. Clear that. Have a higher attitude, go to a higher altitude. It's a simple way to get this, right? It's simple. Follow your heart. It will always guide you toward what's best for you and for everyone. If it's for the best of everyone, it will be the best for you. And so, expand with the ocean of abundance. Expand with the ocean of aliveness. Expand with your friends. Expand with your colleagues. Expand with life. Keep engaging. Keep interacting. Keep socializing. Get good at your social skills, guys. At a time when we need to have each other, now is not a good time to be isolated or living in your little nest or on hibernation. I know you guys in the mainland that are dealing with snow right now, like out in Colorado and up in Minnesota and even Chicago, where it is, Canada. I know you guys are dealing with the snow out there, but there's no reason to be externally hibernating from reaching out to people, even if it's by cell phone. And don't hide behind text, guys, please. That bugs the hell out of me. If you're going to text more than 2 sentences, 3 sentences, and this requires a lot more conversation and depth, I'm going to call your ass. I'm going to pick up the phone and say, come on, what's really going on? Let's talk. Let's take this. Let's go with this. Let's see what we can explore and clear it up. Right there's the ocean, and look what they put right next to the ocean is a recreational swimming pool. It's a full-size swimming pool with diving boards and seating for an audience and lamps, and I hope they use ocean water. They do in Maui. The free recreational centers, the free swimming pools in Maui is so cool. They somehow piped in ocean water. So you're swimming in seawater without chlorine or without man-made chemicals. Yay, Maui. God bless you, Maui. We love you, Maui. We love you, Maui. Thank you, Maui. Maui, we love you. You're still Okonoi. You're Nokaoi. I got dyslexic. Nokaoi. Maui is still the best. And Hawaiian Superman, the Maui Superman hero that Brother Is sang about, is in the mana, is in the energy. The energy is a life force. Wherever you live, my friends, the energy, the prana, the shakti, the life force, whatever you want to call it. They call it mana here, M-A-N-A. It's a presence, and it loves you, and it nurtures you, and it comforts you, and it supplies you, and it supports you, and it guides you. Trust it. Aloha, Brother Sage. If you want to get together for a live transmission or a satsang in the next 2 hours before I hit the bed early tonight, because tomorrow's a urine therapy Q&A. Now, you guys that are cheapskates, for you guys that are poverty mentality and you're still into lack and scarcity, then now would be a good time for you to break free of that consciousness of lack and limitation by freely giving to someone who gives to you constantly and has been an inspiration and of value to your life. Send a donation and you'll get a link to the urine therapy Q&A. And it's never just about urine therapy. It's a big picture kind of thing. The golden water, it happens to be the elixir. The golden water happens to be your connection to Shiva or I Am Presence. And it's ready for you anytime to use. Ah, look at these guys. They're chatting back and forth. All right, guys. Blessings. If you want to talk tonight, me to come back, you want me to come back for a transmission, a live stream, a channeling, whatever you want to call it, send me a PM, okay?